A nail in your tire is going to cost you $40 to $50 at a tire shop for a basic plug. If the puncture is in the wrong spot, near the sidewall or in the shoulder, they can't repair it at all. And now you're buying a new tire for $150 to $300 depending on what you drive. But there are DIY tire repair kits that cost $10 to $20 and let you fix a puncture yourself in under 10 minutes on the side of the road. Some of them even claim to be a permanent repair. Today, I'm testing 4 different tire repair systems, from a $10 screw-in plug to a $40 precision tool that claims to fix 98% of punctures permanently. I put nails in 4 tires and plugged every single one to see which kit actually seals, which one is the easiest to use, and which one I'd trust to drive on for the next 20,000 miles. Before we get into the kits, you need to understand where on your tire a plug will actually work, because this determines whether you can fix it yourself or you're buying a new tire. Every tire has 4 zones where it can leak, and only one of those zones is safe for a DIY plug repair. The tread area, that flat section of rubber that contacts the road, is the only zone where a plug is a legitimate repair. The Tire Industry Association and NHTSA both say that punctures in the tread area up to a 1/4 inch in diameter can be repaired. Anything larger than that needs a professional combination patch and plug done from the inside, which means dismounting the tire from the wheel. The sidewall is the second zone. That's the vertical rubber between the tread and the rim. If you get a nail, a screw, or a cut anywhere in the sidewall, the tire is done. No repair. The sidewall flexes constantly as you drive, generating heat and stress that no plug can survive long term. A sidewall blowout at highway speed is one of the leading causes of single vehicle rollovers. Don't gamble with it. The shoulder is the third zone, that curved transition between the tread and the sidewall. Most tire shops won't touch a puncture within 1 inch of the sidewall, and many won't repair anything in the shoulder area at all. This is because the shoulder flexes almost as much as the sidewall, and a plug there has a high failure rate. The fourth zone is the valve stem area, both where the stem seats into the rim and the valve core itself, that little spring-loaded pin inside. A leaking valve core is a $2 fix with a valve core tool. A leaking valve stem might need replacement, which is $5 to $10 in parts, but requires breaking the tire bead. The easiest way to find which zone is leaking is a spray bottle of soapy water. Spray it around the tire and look for bubbles. Takes 30 seconds and tells you exactly where the problem is. If you don't see any obvious nail or screw sticking out of the tread but your tire keeps losing pressure, check the valve stem first. Press the little pin inside with your fingernail. If you hear hissing or see bubbles forming around it with the soapy water, the valve core is bad. A 4-pack of replacement valve cores costs about $2 at any auto parts store, and a valve core removal tool is another $1. That 5-minute fix saves you a trip to the tire shop. Also worth knowing, if your TPMS light comes on, but all 4 tires look fine, temperature changes can trigger it. A 10-degree drop in outside temperature can cost you 1 to 2 psi per tire. That's not a leak, that's just physics. Inflate back to spec, and the light resets after a few miles of driving. Now, let's test the kits. First up, the classic sticky rope plug kit. This system has been around for decades, and for good reason, it works. This specific kit runs about $14 on Amazon, and it comes with a reamer tool, an insertion tool, a tube of rubber cement, and a pack of tar-coated rope plugs. The process is straightforward. Pull the nail out with pliers. Push the reamer tool into the hole a few times to clean it out and open it up to the right diameter. Thread a rope plug through the eye of the insertion tool so equal lengths hang on both sides. Coat the plug in rubber cement. Push the insertion tool straight into the hole until about ½ inch of plug sticks out above the tread. Pull the tool straight out, and the split eye releases the plug inside the tire. Cut the excess flush with a razor blade. The rubber cement and the vulcanizing compound on the ropes bond with the tire rubber to create a chemical seal. I used this on a 2019 Honda CR-V tire with a 16-penny nail driven straight through the center of the tread. After plugging, I inflated to 35 psi, sprayed soapy water on the repair, and got 0 bubbles. No leak at all. Now, here's the honest assessment. It's messy, The rope plugs are coated in sticky tar-like compound that gets on your hands, your tools, and your clothes. The rubber cement adds another layer of mess, but it seals beautifully, and people have driven tens of thousands of miles on these plugs without a single leak. The other advantage is versatility. If you have a larger puncture or an oblong hole, you can stack 2 rope plugs side by side on the insertion tool and fill a bigger gap. You can't do that as easily with the other systems. For $14, this is the baseline that every other kit has to beat. One tip that makes a huge difference with rope plugs: when you ream the hole, twist the tool as you push it in and out. You're not just opening the hole wider, you're roughing up the interior rubber surface so the vulcanizing compound has more texture to bond with. Think of it like sanding before you paint. And always use the rubber cement, even if the plug feels snug without it. The cement is what creates the chemical bond between the plug and the tire rubber. Without it, you're relying on friction alone, and friction can fail when the tire heats up at highway speed. One more thing. After you plug the tire and inflate it, drive on it for a few minutes before you trim the excess flush. The reason is the plug can shift slightly as the tire heats up and pressurizes. If you trim it perfectly flush before driving, it might sink below the tread surface, and now there's a gap that can leak. Give it a couple minutes of driving, then trim. Second kit, the mushroom plug system. This one costs about $25 to $30 depending on the brand. I tested a Grand Pit Stop kit. Instead of a rope, it uses a rubber mushroom-shaped plug. The stem of the mushroom goes through the hole and the cap sits flush against the inside of the tire. The idea is that tire pressure pushes the mushroom cap against the inner wall, creating a seal from the inside out. The setup is more involved than the rope kit. You screw a mushroom plug into a special nozzle. Attach that to a threaded spike that goes through the hole first. Then screw a plunger mechanism that forces the mushroom through the narrow opening and out the other side. Once it's through, the mushroom cap expands inside the tire. You unscrew the insertion tool and cut the excess stem flush with the tread. I used this on a 2020 Chevy Silverado 1500 tire. The result was a clean, professional-looking repair. The plug sat flush with the tread surface and the soapy water test showed no leaks. But the process took about twice as long as the rope plug, and the instructions that came with the kit were essentially useless. I had to watch 2 YouTube videos just to understand the insertion sequence. This is not a roadside kit, it's a garage kit. There are too many small parts, too many steps, and you need a stable surface to work on. The other limitation is that mushroom plugs don't stack well. If you've got a larger hole, you can't easily double up the way you can with rope plugs. For a single clean puncture in a controlled environment, the mushroom gives you the closest thing to a professional combination repair without dismounting the tire. The reason is physics. A rope plug seals the puncture channel from the outside in, relying on the vulcanizing compound to bond with the surrounding rubber. A mushroom plug seals from both directions. The stem fills the channel, and the cap presses against the inner wall under tire pressure, creating an internal patch and an external plug simultaneously. That's actually how professional tire shops do it, with a combination patch plug that addresses both the puncture path and the inner liner. The mushroom is the DIY version of that same concept. But for roadside emergency use, the complexity works against it. Third kit, and this is the interesting one, Dynaplug. About $40 for their standard kit and up to $55 for the Pro version. This is a machined aluminum tool about the size of a thick pen. Each plug is a viscoelastic rubber cord attached to a pointed brass tip. You don't need a reamer. You don't need rubber cement. You just load a plug into the tool, push the brass tip straight through the puncture, and pull the tool back out. The plug stays in the hole, sealed by the rubber expanding to fill the gap, and the brass tip sits inside the tire where it eventually wears away because brass is soft and non-abrasive to rubber. The whole repair takes about 30 seconds once you've located the puncture. No mess, no sticky hands, no rubber cement everywhere. I tested this on a 2017 Ford F-150 tire. Pushed the nail in, pulled it out, loaded the Dynaplug, pushed it through, done. Soapy water test, 0 bubbles. Dynaplug claims this is a permanent repair, and they back it with a warranty. People in the off-road and motorcycle communities have driven thousands of miles on Dynaplug repairs with no issues. The kit is also tiny. It fits in a glove box, a center console, even a jacket pocket. For larger holes, you can stack up to 4 plugs. The downside is the cost. $40 to $55 for the tool, plus 3 to 5 plugs. Replacement plugs run about $12 to $15 for a 5-pack. Compare that to the rope kit, where $14 gets you the tools plus 20 plus plugs. If you're plugging one tire a year, the Dynaplug is perfect. If you run a fleet of trucks and you're pulling nails every month, the cost adds up. The other thing I noticed is that the insertion takes more physical force than I expected. Without a reamer to open the hole first, you're punching through raw rubber with just the brass tip. On the F-150's thick, all-terrain tire, I really had to lean into it. Dynaplug sells a reamer attachment separately that would help, and honestly, I'd recommend getting that with the kit. The other thing worth mentioning is that Dynaplug is huge in the motorcycle and off-road world. When you're on a bike in the middle of nowhere with a flat rear tire, you don't have the luxury of laying out a full rope plug kit on the ground. You need something you can do standing up in 2 minutes with one hand. That's where Dynaplug dominates. For car and truck owners, the speed and convenience are still the biggest selling points. You could plug a tire in a rainstorm wearing gloves and not lose a single small part because there are no small parts. It's one tool, one motion, done. Fourth kit, the screw-in rubber plugs. $10 for a kit with 8 screw plugs in 2 sizes and a tube of super glue. That's it. No reamer, no insertion tool, no rubber cement. You coat the screw threads in super glue and literally screw a rubber plug into the puncture with a Phillips screwdriver. It's the simplest possible system. You're essentially replacing the nail with a rubber screw. I tested this on a 2016 Toyota Tacoma tire. Pulled the nail, globbed super glue onto one of the larger screw plugs, and twisted it in until the head sat flush with the tread. Soapy water test showed no bubbles immediately after installation. But here's the problem. I checked it again 24 hours later and it was down 6 psi. The super glue bond just doesn't hold the way vulcanizing rubber cement does. The screw plug vibrates loose from road impact and begins leaking slowly. I read dozens of reviews saying the same thing, people getting a few days to a week before the plug starts leaking. This is a get-home kit. That's it. If you're stranded on the side of the road at 10 p.m. and you need to drive 15 miles to your house or a tire shop, these will probably get you there. But don't count on them for more than that. The fundamental problem is that super glue is a rigid adhesive. It doesn't flex. Tire rubber flexes constantly, thousands of compression cycles per mile at highway speed. A rigid bond in a flexible material is going to crack and separate. Vulcanizing rubber cement, which is what the rope and mushroom kits use, chemically bonds with the tire rubber and stays flexible after it cures. That's why those repairs last for years, and this one lasts for days. For $10, throw one in the trunk of each of your cars as absolute last resort emergency insurance and carry a real repair kit as your primary option. And if you do use one of these to limp home, drive slow. Keep it under 50 and go straight to a tire shop the next morning. One thing none of these kits tell you is what to do when the nail went in at an angle instead of straight through. This happens more often than you'd think, especially with screws that get kicked up by the tire in front of you on the highway. When the puncture channel is angled, you need to follow that same angle with your reamer and your insertion tool. If you ream straight down into an angled hole, you're just tearing up more rubber and making the hole bigger. Look at the angle the nail was sitting at before you pull it out, remember it, and match it when you insert the plug. With the rope and mushroom kits, this is manageable because you can feel the angle as the tool enters. With the Dynaplug, it's trickier because the brass tip wants to find the path of least resistance, which might not be the puncture channel. Go slow and feel for it. So here's the final verdict. For most people, the classic sticky rope kit at $14 is the best overall value. It's cheap, it's proven over decades, it handles everything from small nail holes to larger punctures, and the repairs last the life of the tire. It's messy, but it works every single time. If you want the fastest, cleanest, most compact option, and you don't mind paying for it, the Dynaplug is the winner. 30 seconds, no mess, fits anywhere, and the repair is as close to permanent as you're going to get without dismounting the tire. The mushroom plug is the best actual repair in terms of how closely it mimics a professional patch, but the complexity and the number of parts make it a garage tool, not a roadside kit. And the screw-in plugs are emergency only. They'll get you home, but that's about it. Whichever kit you choose, keep it in your car along with a portable 12-volt air compressor. A plug kit without a way to inflate the tire afterwards is only half the solution. A compressor like the ePauto or Vac Life runs 20 to 30 bucks, plugs into your cigarette lighter, and fills a car tire from flat to full in about 5 to 8 minutes. That combo, a plug kit and a compressor, turns a $200 tow truck call into a 10-minute roadside fix. And one last thing. After any plug repair, check the pressure every day for a week. If it holds steady, you're good. If it's losing even 1 or 2 psi per day, the plug isn't sealing properly, and you need to either replug it or take it to a shop for a proper combination patch from the inside. A slow leak you ignore turns into a flat tire on the highway, and a flat tire at 70 miles per hour is not a problem you want to solve.